Williams is on fire tonight. What a shot by Salem. What a time to get it.
South Salem High School basketball fans won't soon forget the 2014-15 season. The Saxon girls won South Salem's first state championship since 1976, and the Saxon boys finished fourth at the Oregon Class 6A tournament in Portland. Hi, I'm John Piper. Please join me as we look back at these two outstanding basketball teams. Expectations for the two-time league champion Saxon girls were sky high entering the 2014-15 season, as most of the key players from last season's fourth-place state tournament team were returning. It was clear in South Salem's opening night victory over Jesuit that the Saxons were loaded with talent, starting with senior Katie McWilliams, the 6'2" daughter of Coach Nick McWilliams, who will play basketball at Oregon State University next year. But South Salem also featured two other Division I caliber players, junior Jordan Woodvine, who has committed to Boise State, and sophomore Avina Westbrook, who is being recruited by major programs around the country. South Salem cruised through the Greater Valley Conference season, finishing with a perfect 16-0 record. The Saxons clinched the league title in the final game of conference play with a 53-43 win at West Albany, but Jordan Woodvine went down with an ankle injury. Inside 4 seconds. Westbrook.
What a shot by Westbrook. His time expired.
Coach McWilliams held Woodvine out of South Salem's first-round playoff game against Lake Oswego to give her more time to rest her sprained ankle. The Saxons didn't miss a beat as South Salem cruised by the Lakers, winning 58-31. Senior Katie McWilliams led South Salem with a game-high 18 points. Sophomore Danny Harley added 12 points, including 2 baskets from beyond the arc. Sophomore Avina Westbrook and junior Tori Swanson each scored 10 points for the Saxons, and Westbrook also had 10 assists.
She's a great passer. She has a great vision and knows how to find open people, and it's just a big asset for our team because she's just a real dynamic player that helps in so many ways. So she played a great game, and I thought all of our people were really solid tonight.
With Woodvine on the bench, several other Saxons stepped up.
Danny Harley, she had a great game for us. She stepped up in the first quarter when we were kind of struggling and hit some shots, and that definitely carried us. And then Avina and Tori and Simone, we pretty much were in pretty much the whole game, and I thought they did a great job.
South Salem with a 12-point advantage as we approach the minute-and-a-half mark. Fade away. Katie McWilliams is on fire tonight.
South Salem hosted Grant, the PIL champions, in their second-round game. The Generals were riding an 18-game winning streak, but it was obvious from the first minute that they were no match for the Saxons. South Salem raced out to a 19-point advantage after one quarter as the Saxons consistently beat Grant down the floor for easy baskets. Katie McWilliams led 4 players in double figures with 20 points, scoring on a variety of shots. Danny Harley added 16 points, Avina Westbrook had 14 points, and Tori Swanson added 11. South Salem drained 8 shots from long distance, led by Harley's 4 3-pointers and 2 each by Westbrook and Swanson. Jordan Woodvine, returning from an ankle injury, scored 8 points and contributed several assists. The convincing win meant South Salem would return to the Class 6A girls basketball tournament for the second year in a row. It also served notice that the Saxons were a team to reckon with at the state tourney, which moved to the Child Center at the University of Portland after several years at the Moda Center.
Obviously, you were prepared for Grant. You got off to that quick start, and they never really got into the ballgame.
Yeah, I think we definitely prepared well for Grant. We knew they were going to be a fast team. We knew they were going to rebound well. We knew they had some really good players on the team, but my dad prepared us, and I thought we came out really strong and confident, and we played that way the whole way through, so it was awesome.
Well, yeah, it was overall one of our better efforts, and so that's where we want to be at this point. We want to be consistent and playing your best, and certainly we made a couple steps in the right direction. So really excited for our kids.
3-point attempt again. Harley finally hits a 3-point bucket and a big one.
South Salem faced Jesuit in the quarterfinals of the OSAA US Bank Les Schwab Tires Class 6A girls basketball tournament. Jesuit jumped out to a 16-9 lead at the end of the first quarter, but South Salem stormed back in the second quarter and led 23-20 at halftime. Neither team shot the ball well, but South Salem led 31-30 as the third quarter came to a close. The Saxons trailed by 2 points with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter when Danny Harley drained a three-pointer to give South Salem a 1-point lead. 2 free throws by Avina Westbrook pushed the lead to 3 with 14 seconds to go, but Jesuits Corey Olson, fouled by Katie McWilliams, made all 3 free throws to send the game to overtime. Westbrook opened the overtime period with a lay-in, was fouled, and sank the free throw to give South Salem a 3-point lead. Jordan Woodbine, who struggled offensively in the first half, made 6 straight free throws to clinch the game and send the Saxons to the semifinals.
I mean, I know a lot of us came in with the nerves, and that's something I'm bad at. I come in with a lot of nerves, and I knew that my shots were falling, and I just wasn't creating my own shots, so I knew that if I couldn't help my team on the offensive end, I got to help them on the defensive end and crash the boards, get us second options, and just be the rebounder.
I told the team, I said, we need to get Jordan going because she's been, a big part of us, especially offensively. And so we talked about trying to get her down low a little bit and get her some shots, some good shots and that kind of thing. And so she got going a little bit there, and then it was money from the free throw line at the end. I don't know how many free throws we hit, but we hit a bunch to ice the game. So it was pretty sweet.
Stolen by Westbrook. Westbrook on the move. Westbrook with a basket. Avina Westbrook timing that perfectly.
In the semifinals, South Salem faced another talented post player, Roseburg 6'3" Jordan Stotler, who finished with 16 points and 11 rebounds. But Stotler wasn't the only challenge the Saxons had to overcome. Roseburg's zone defense forced South Salem to shoot from outside, where they made only 4 of 16 attempts from beyond the arc. Jordan Woodbine left the game for several minutes after a collision early in the third quarter, but returned to seal the victory with 4 consecutive free throws in the fourth quarter. Westbrook led South Salem with 18 points, while McWilliams and Woodbine both scored 9 points, and Danny Harley had 7 points.
It was a huge team effort. Shout out to the South fans. We had a lot, so they had a lot to do with it too. So our team we really pulled it out. We were getting good free throw opportunities in the beginning, and then just like our first game, in the end, the free throws really mattered, and that's what it came down to. And Jordan came up with like last time she had all these free throws that she had, and she knocked them down like we needed her to. So that really helped us out a lot.
We've had a great year, and I know the girls are going to want to win really badly, and we're just going to give it everything we have and see what happens.
In the championship game, the Saxons faced another outstanding post player in St. Mary's Tashelle Blake. Unlike in the first 2 games, the Saxons got off to a quick start, leading 14-9 at the end of the first quarter. Instead of relying on 3-point shots, South Salem focused on getting to the basket. As a result, the Saxons shot almost 55% from the field and attempted only 4 shots from beyond the arc, making 1. South Salem led 25-20 at halftime, but St. Mary's cut the lead to only 2 points, 38-36 at the end of the third quarter. The lead grew to as many as 7 points in the fourth quarter, but Martina McCowan led a spirited St. Mary's comeback, making some incredible 3-point shots. Once again, Jordan Woodbine sealed the victory, making 4 of 4 free throws in the final 11 seconds.
That's the best team we've played in Oregon, and we didn't lose to anybody in Oregon, by the way. We lost to state champions from Washington, 3A and 4A champions. And those are really good teams. But besides those two, St. Mary's, gave us a very tough scheme, manageable. So we were playing well, but they just kept coming back. They just wouldn't let us pull away from them like we were able to do most of the season. But you get here to the tournament, and that's what teams do. They don't make it easy for you to pull away, and this was no exception. In this case, we were playing well, and they still kept coming back. And the other 2 games we didn't play as well, but we were, in a close game. And this was a close game because 2 good teams were playing really well.
The 3-point shot's been part of your arsenal all year long. It wasn't here at this tournament, but you were able to get inside, get some easy baskets.
Yeah, we have people that can get to the basket quick, and part of our game plan was to try to get mismatches where we felt like we had a better kid against their defender, and we were able to do that throughout the game. But you have to make those plays, and we were making those plays, and then in the end we made free throws and got some key defensive stops, and we just kept withstanding the storm, because they just kept coming. It was amazing.
Seems like in all of the games at the tournament, the free throw shooting a little shaky, but when it was clutch time, the girls came through.
Yeah, we seemed to shoot better down the stretch than early in the game, which again says a lot about the kids. They like the pressure, and you know, if we didn't like the pressure, we wouldn't have won this game because there was a lot of opportunities where we could have folded because they St. Mary just kept coming after us.
You won one state championship, boys championship many years ago. What's it like now for you, especially with your daughter on the team?
When you have your own daughter playing on the team, who's a key part of the team, it just makes it that much more special. And she's just an incredible kid, and I couldn't be happier for her and for the team. So the other state championship was awesome, but I this one, because my own kid's part of it, I think is even more special.
Katie, congratulations on tonight's ball game. This was a tough ball game. You knew St. Mary's would come back, and they did.
Yeah, we knew they were a great team all along, and it was just a great matchup for us for the championship game. They kept coming back. It was 2-point game, 3-point game, 4-point game, back and forth, and they kept coming back and playing hard, but we just made our free throws at the end and kept executing our plays and got it done.
You had to defend their post player, a much larger player. You got some foul trouble, but your teammates stepped up and until you could get back on the floor.
Yeah, I believed in them the whole time, even when I was out of the game, and Jordan and Avina made some big plays throughout the whole game, and I couldn't be more happy to be teammates with them.
Senior year, what's it mean to you to win the state championship?
I can't even explain it. It was just the best feeling in the world. It's great for our team, for South, and I just couldn't be more happy.
And also having your dad as a coach.
Yep, he was the best coach ever.
I believed in our teammates. I knew that we wanted this game, and one of our top things and keys to win the game is believe we will win this game. And in our hearts, we believe that we will win this game.
St. Mary's was a big post player. You had to defend her for the time, and she was a real challenge for the Saxons, but team effort kind of shut her down there.
Yes, I give credit to my team for having my back on all the help side. I mean, when I was running her, I always knew that Erin or Avina had my back, or my team had my back. And I mean, she is a great player. She's tough, and you just have to body her up.
What's it like playing here at the Child Center in the championship game?
It's awesome. It's a big atmosphere. Lots of people were there, and we've never had such a big crowd. And it's an amazing feeling. I can't describe it.
It was a great game. Both teams did fantastic. They did great. We did great. We played how we usually play. So we came out to win. St. Mary's, they're a fantastic team. Played with a lot of them. Played against a lot of them. So love them all. So.
When Katie McWilliams got in foul trouble, the other teammates had to step up, and they did.
Yeah, definitely. We're not used to that. Sometimes, someone might go down, but that's just what it's all about. That's why it's a team sport.
What's it mean to you winning a state championship? You're a sophomore at South Salem High School now, and lots of basketball ahead.
Yep, this just means more to come.
South Salem averaged 51 points over the 3 games, second only to St. Mary's at 54.3 points per game. The Saxons shot 40% from the field, best at the tourney, but were near the bottom in 3-point field goal percentage at 20% and free throw shooting at 60%. Avina Westbrook was the second leading scorer at the tournament, averaging 16.7 points per game. Jordan Woodbine averaged 12.7 points per game, while Katie McWilliams averaged 12 points per game. Avina Westbrook and Katie McWilliams were named to the all-tournament first team, and Jordan Woodbine was a second-team selection. Senior Katie McWilliams was the Gatorade Oregon Girls Basketball Player of the Year, the Oregonian Oregon Live Class 6A Player of the Year, the Greater Valley Conference Player of the Year, and First Team All-State, All-Class 6A State Tournament, and All-Nike Interstate Shootout. Junior Jordan Woodbine was Second Team All-State, First Team All-Greater Valley Conference, Second Team Class 6A State Tournament, and First Team All-Nike Interstate Shootout. Sophomore Avina Westbrook was Second Team All-State, First Team All-Greater Valley Conference, First Team Class 6A State Tournament, and Second Team All-Nike Interstate Shootout. Coach Nick McWilliams was the Oregonian Oregon Live Class 6A Girls Basketball Coach of the Year and the Greater Valley Coach of the Year. Junior Tori Swanson and Senior Aaron McNally received honorable mention recognition from the Greater Valley Conference. The Saxon girls were honored at an all-school assembly just before spring break that included 2 members of the 1976 state championship team, Nancy Aiken and Tammy Coffey Diederich.